Did you know that 800 million people globally suffer from some form of facial deformity? Whether it be a scar, a Weinstein birthmark, or even full Treacher-Collins syndrome. This alone has resulted in generations of abuse towards this group of people. But what if I told you that Star Wars, yes, Star Wars, is also contributing to the hate this group receives? You don't need to be a die-hard Star Wars fan to know that there are good guys and bad guys, the blue lightsabers and the red lightsabers, but something that might go over a morally ambiguous viewer's head is that nearly every primary villain in Star Wars is suffering from a minor or severe facial deformity. And it is the consequences of that in the peak of Star Wars' fame in the early 90s that people with facial deformities were being bullied and shunned more than that they already were. In Star Wars, villains are deformed because the dark side of the Force brings them harm, whether it be caused by a lightning accident or, spoiler alert, your best friend cutting off all your limbs and leaving you to burn alive on the foot of a magma river. However, in real life, this isn't the case. People can be born with deformities or have them caused by accident, whether it be a bike injury or even a fire. In fact, 358,000 people per year are caught in house fires, and scars per year is nearly impossible to count. However, these people were subjected to hate crime for their appearance purely because of Star Wars and how they had demonized deformity with their villains. How would little Timmy, a child raised on Star Wars, react when he sees a third-degree burn survivor in public? Stay back, father. It's Darth Vader. Basically, villains like Darth Vader, Palpatine, and Darth Maul, even Boba Fett, all have some kind of facial deformity, whether it be the cost of unlimited power, the flames of Mustafar, or even just an alien race that looks evil. Yeah, Dathomirian. Dath, Dathomirian. Darth Amirian. Sounds like he had the dark side coming. Another important note is that, spoiler alert, our friend Maul is also an amputee. Which again could easily demonize any amputee, which is especially messed up considering that 1% of veterans, which is about 165,000 people, are amputees themselves. Essentially, without knowing it, Star Wars villains are, hopefully, unknowingly demonizing amputees and people with facial disfiguration without meaning it. And although the sequels are for the most part pretty shit, it's good to see that they're stepping back from disfigured villains and making them more evil purely for the content of their character.